Hi, I'm Todd with Hope's Companion. Because you care about people and you care about the mission of the church, this topic is worth exploring, so thanks for watching. Trauma-informed ministry can make a profound difference in how we walk with those who are hurting. Back in the 1990s, when I was a church planter, I remember hearing an evangelical leader say something that stuck with me ever since. He said, "People matter to God, and so they matter to us." And that simple truth captured the heart of why we were doing ministry. We believe that God created every person in His image, that He sent His Son to die for their sins, and that He longs for each person to know Him. And because people matter, their stories matter, their experiences matter, their wounds matter. And that's why trauma-informed ministry matters, because we're called to care for the whole person, especially those who are hurting. When someone experiences trauma, they suffer a wound. Sometimes that wound is obvious, but often it's hidden. It could be the result of a single event or a series of events over time. Abuse, neglect, violence, betrayal, even experiences inside a church. Trauma can deeply affect how people relate to others, how they see themselves, and even how they experience God. Sometimes they walk into our churches and appear okay on the outside, but inside they're stuck in survival mode. They may battle anxiety, dissociation, nightmares, or shame, and they may not even have words for any of it. Trauma-informed ministry says, "We see you. We want to understand your story. We're here to walk with you as we hope in Christ together." Why trauma-informed ministry? Because I believe the church is uniquely positioned to help. Jesus told a story in Luke 10 about a man who had been beaten, robbed, and left for dead. Religious leaders walked by, avoiding the man in crisis, carrying on without stopping to help. But a Samaritan, a cultural outsider, stopped, cared, went out of his way to make sure the man got the help that he needed. And Jesus said, "Go and do likewise." That's our calling. This parable is provocative and it confronts us with a question. When someone walks into our church carrying invisible wounds, will we walk past or will we slow down, see them, and respond with compassion? The truth is, the church should be the safest place for the hurting, but sadly, sometimes it's not. That's why I believe trauma-informed ministry isn't just helpful, it's urgent. It's not about trendy language. It's about our posture toward others. It's about changing our thinking from "what's wrong with you" to "what happened to you and how can I help?" This kind of ministry doesn't just focus on fixing behavior. It walks with people in long-term discipleship and healing, shaped by empathy and grace. This is deeply theological. The principles of trauma-informed ministry aren't merely products of psychology, they're rooted in the very character of God. The Bible tells us, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Psalm 34:18. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147:3. Jesus welcomed the weary, the rejected, the wounded. He didn't shame them. He restored them, and He calls us to do the same. We don't just preach the gospel, we embody it. We declare with our words and our actions, "You are seen, you matter, you belong." Understanding trauma equips us to walk with people toward wholeness. It enables us to reflect the compassion of Christ and create space for real healing, not just for the body and mind, but for the soul. Where have you seen the impact of trauma? Maybe in your church, your community, or even your own story. What would it look like to love your neighbor this week with compassion and presence? Is there someone God is inviting you to notice and walk alongside right now? Even small steps of care can make a meaningful difference in someone's healing journey. If this resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe and share this video and join me as we keep exploring how to create spaces of safety and hope together. And if you want to take the next step in becoming a trauma-informed ministry, I'd love to give you a free resource to help you get started. It's called the Personal Safety Plan Template. It's a practical tool you can use to help survivors feel safer and more supported in your ministry spaces. So just click the link in the description for the free download. Thanks for watching.